Roman Reigns suit jacket with sweatsuit on, bro. Yeah, it's nice, but it's like nice. Let me just load some stuff up. Okay. Okay, episode 2. Let's see if we can get that one on episode 2. Okay, we good now. So let me just get this last one over here. Come on, Corey the Man. Wait. That would put a damp on things. Yeah, that's... Let me switch account. I had it on 2 of the same accounts, bro. You can't be out here doing that. And it reminded me because I was like, why would it show me I was live on my own account? And then it just hit me. And I was like, that makes sense. Total sense. But here we go. This is 10 WWE returns that were genuine surprises. This was 4 days ago. Hey, they showed CM Punk.
So Acorns is a financial tech company. So I bought everyone's gift today with my new Acorn Mighty card.
Due to the rise in social media and digital news, it's hard to keep a return in pro wrestling a top secret. Several returns over the past decade or so have been leaked online, and this has ultimately ruined the complete surprise that WWE had in store for fans. Due to this, WWE must now take special measures in order to keep returns top secret, and it's difficult for them to succeed at this as there are moles just about everywhere. However, WWE have managed to bring numerous wrestlers back without a single report of the planned return leaking online, and this in turn has made the return memorable for all the right reasons. Join us now as WrestleMania looks at 10 WWE returns that were genuine surprises.
They just tell me to go through. Just for it to go through at the last minute.
Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Number 10, Christian Royal Rumble 2021. Due to the 2021 Royal Rumble taking place in the Thunderdome, fans expected there to be a lack of surprise returns in the matchup. Due to there being no physical fans in attendance, the match and any planned returns were going to be difficult to execute correctly, but to WWE's credit, they did a fantastic job under difficult circumstances. One of the surprise returns on the show that nobody saw coming was the return of Christian. Christian had seemingly retired from pro wrestling, and it was reported that he would never wrestle again. Therefore, when the former world champion entered the Rumble match, fans were utterly speechless. Christian showed the world that he still had it, and even had a memorable interaction with his best friend Edge. Appearing on the bump, Christian revealed that he only found out about the return a few days before the event. I found out about the return at 7:30 on Friday night, and it was a whirlwind from there. In hindsight, I would have liked a little more time being able to get in the ring and things like that, but it also gave me... I was nervous when I got the call. Where's my gear? These are the things I have to find. Once I started piecing things together, there was no time to think. I had so much to do to prepare on Saturday. Then we all went in the arena on Sunday, and I was surprisingly calm. For not having stepped foot in the ring for 7 years, there were no nerves. This was what I was born to do. Number 9, Carlito Backlash 2023. The 2023 Backlash event received rave reviews from fans. The event took place in Puerto Rico, and the crowd was one of the liveliest, most engaging crowds imaginable. During the acclaimed Bad Bunny vs Damian Priest matchup, Carlito made a surprise return, and he received the ovation of a lifetime. It was completely unexpected, and it literally broke Twitter, as fans were in total disbelief that the former US and Intercontinental Champion was back in WWE. Due to the overwhelmingly positive response to his return, WWE offered Carlito a full-time return contract, which thankfully he accepted, and it looks like the popular star will be having one more run in WWE before he hangs up his boots for good. Number 8, Nia Jax Raw 2023. And WWE managed to keep Nia Jax's return to WWE top secret, which for a return happening on Raw or SmackDown is very hard to do. Every week before each of WWE's flagship shows, a rundown is released online, and this usually contains any planned returns or cameos, but Jax's return wasn't remotely leaked. She will return during the Rhea Ripley vs Raquel Rodriguez matchup, and also with some questions surrounding why WWE had decided to bring back the controversial figure, it was certainly appreciated that WWE had managed to keep the return under wraps. Number 7, John Cena Money in the Bank 2021 and 2023. John Cena is the undisputed king of surprise returns, as he's managed to return time and time again without it being known in advance. Every fan recalls Cena's return at the 2008 Royal Rumble, but even in the age of social media, Cena has been able to make a surprise return without a single person knowing about it. At the 2021 Money in the Bank event, Roman Reigns had just defeated Edge in the main event, and this was when Cena returned to confront the Tribal Chief. Cena arguably received the largest ovation of his entire career, as every single fan in attendance was delighted to see one of the greatest of all time. Fast forward to the 2023 Money in the Bank event in London, England, Cena did it yet again. During the show, Cena's iconic music would begin to play. It was wonderful to see, and the UK fans let Cena know how appreciated he was, and it was truly a moment that the fanbase will never ever forget. Number 6, Brock Lesnar SummerSlam 2021. Now, after defeating John Cena in the main event of SummerSlam in 2021, Roman Reigns and the fanbase were in for a total shock. This is when Brock Lesnar's music hit. There were no reports that Lesnar was returning to WWE. In fact, there were rumors that Lesnar may have been completely done with the company. Lesnar returned as a babyface to confront Reigns and Paul Heyman, and it was a magical moment that would plant the seeds for WWE's next top feud. One of the reasons why the surprise return was so well received and so fondly remembered was because Lesnar's subsequent run was arguably one of the finest runs of Lesnar's entire career. Lesnar's work as a babyface was excellent, and he managed to show the fans a brand new side of him that had never been seen on WWE TV. Number 5, The Rock, Raw 2011. WWE announced that a major name would be hosting WrestleMania 27. There were rumors circulating that it was going to be pop megastar Justin Bieber. However, when the guest host was revealed to be the Great One himself, The Rock, fans were amazed. WWE had managed to keep The Rock's return from leaking online, and the reaction from the audience on Raw when he returned was without question one of the loudest ovations in WWE history. According to The Rock himself during an interview with Entertainment Weekly, his 2011 Raw return was the greatest moment he had ever experienced on WWE.
If you want to have more energy, feel youthful, and look younger, what is the secret? It actually
WWE's premiere show. It's a charged excitement standing backstage and knowing that there's a great anticipation in the air. There were probably 18,000 people hanging on every minute before the big announcement happened. So now the challenge for me is to have fun and electrify and entertain the audience. I did a 20-25 minute monologue. When my music hit going out, it was incredible. The night was the greatest Raw moment I've ever experienced, and that's saying a lot. I've had the privilege to work with a lot of icons in WWE. The goosebumps never left my body during that monologue. Number 4, Roman Reigns SummerSlam 2020. WWE marketed the 2020 SummerSlam with the tagline, "You'll never see it coming," and they were spot on with this, as the event featured the surprise return of Roman Reigns. Reigns took a step back from WWE during the pandemic due to safety concerns, and it wasn't remotely hinted or rumored that Reigns would be making his return at the SummerSlam event. Reigns would return following the main event, attacking The Fiend and Braun Strowman before holding the Universal title high in the air. This return was game-changing, as Reigns returned with a completely new character, and WWE had finally pulled the trigger on Reigns being a top heel in the company. Number 3, The Hardy Boys WrestleMania 33. When counting down the biggest crowd ovations in WrestleMania history, the Hardy Boys' surprise return at WrestleMania 33 has to be towards the top of the list. The duo returned to be part of a multi-team ladder match, and their ovation was truly insane. Whilst it was rumored that the two may potentially be WWE bound, it was never expected that the two would make their return at WrestleMania, especially because Matt and Jeff had wrestled the night prior in an action-packed match against the Young Bucks. According to Matt Hardy, to prevent the return leaking out, he used social media to his advantage and used an old picture to pretend that the duo were flying home. This managed to fool the majority of fans, as they took Hardy's social media posts as face value and assumed that he and Jeff wouldn't be part of WrestleMania. Number 2, Shane McMahon Raw 2016. Upon Stephanie McMahon being announced as a recipient of the Vincent J. McMahon Legacy of Excellence Award, nobody could have ever anticipated this to be the segment in which Shane McMahon would make his dramatic return to WWE programming. There was a state of shock that fell over the fan base, as the Raw return wasn't even rumored. In fact, there was nothing remotely indicating that Shane was on his way back to WWE. This marked his first appearance in almost 7 years, and the main purpose of his return was to build towards a WrestleMania 32 showdown with The Undertaker. Despite the storyline with Taker being overly complicated, it didn't take away how special Shane's initial return ended up being, and WWE deserve a ton of credit for managing to avoid such a significant return from leaking out. And number 1, Edge Royal Rumble 2020. A Hall of Famer Edge had seemingly retired from pro wrestling in 2011. It was ruled out Edge should
no more returns, please. No